First of all, I want to say good morning. And this is July 2nd. And I'm sitting here with Securitas, Yolanda Robinson, HR specialist, and Sharice Jackson, the recruiter. Well, first of all, I want to tell you who I am. My name is Diane Crawford Tyner. I am employed by Career Resources in Bridgeport as a job developer for the Southwest area of Connecticut, and I'm located in the Stamford office. And I help with the surrounding towns of Stamford to be a job developer for anyone who is in our program, our WIOA program, and anyone who's unemployed, underemployed, or even some who just want to see a change. We do assist them. Our organization offers many programs and services and our resources that can provide it to potential employers to find the right employee if we have them from people who have been through our training program, or anyone else who comes in or through our online services to assist them to make a good match. So with that being said, again, we have Yolanda Robinson and Sharice Jackson. And I want to say thank you for giving me a few moments of your busy day, because I know we're all quite busy changing up, using the new norm of working and trying to still be a service and to our organizations and to the people who are out there who want to work. So with that being said, ladies, again, thank you and welcome. And why don't you, Sharice, if you wish, want to start, introduce yourself, your name, your title, and the organization, and of course, Yolanda too. Go ahead, ladies.
Well, I guess my name is Sharice Jackson. I work with Securitas. We are located in the Stamford branch. I am the human resources recruiter. I've been with the company for a little over a year now. And before that, I did work in social services as well.
Mhm.
And I'm Yolanda Robinson. I am the HR specialist for Securitas in the Stamford branch. I've been in the security industry for a little bit over maybe 12, 13 years now.
Oh, okay.
Started as a security officer in uniform on post and worked my way up through the ranks
Mhm.
to operations, lead supervisor, recruiter, and now human resource. So I've been around for a while and
Mhm.
love helping people when I.
Great, great. So why don't you give me a little background about Securitas, like, how long they've been around and exactly what kind of security services they provide.
So Securitas has been around for decades and decades and decades. We are an international company. We started
Oh,
off
really?
in Sweden. Our international headquarters are still in Sweden. So we operate worldwide, honestly. We have a little over 300,000 employees, I believe, at this point. In the US alone, I believe we reached over 200,000 employees. And we operate all over the US. In the state of Connecticut alone, we have 4 different branches that we operate out of.
Okay.
Each branch covers their own areas of Connecticut.
Okay.
For the branch specifically, we service the areas from Greenwich to Bridgeport, so pretty much the Fairfield County area. And there's 3 main things that our officers do. So we do access control, we do foot patrol, and we also do surveillance, so working with CCTVs. And we are a private security company, so we're contracted by other employers to place our officers in their facilities. So we work with various different industries. We are in universities, we are in hotels, banks, daycares, elementary schools, commercial buildings, residential buildings, you name it, we cover it from Greenwich to Bridgeport here, honestly, and in the Connecticut area.
Okay.
And so that's pretty much, yes, that's what we do, kind of a brief description.
Okay. So, Yolanda, since you've been in the organization so long, tell me, what is the culture of your organization, for yourself and for the employees that are out there in the field?
So for our culture, we have our 3 main core values, which is integrity, vigilance, and helpfulness.
Mhm.
And that's what we structure our culture around. That's what we represent. That's what we're looking for. Um, Different kinds of backgrounds. We, don't discriminate in any kind of way, with age and race, sex. But for the most part, we just believe in those 3 core values of integrity, vigilance, and helpfulness.
Okay, good. So at this time, what kind of employee are you looking for? What kind of, and also what kind of jobs are you looking to fulfill at this time?
So what I can say is the good thing about security is we can be a starting point for someone. We have entry level positions, so if you're looking to start, we have people who are studying criminal justice in school and they're looking for a starting point in their career in corrections and going into the in law enforcement. Work around the clock. We're 24/7. So if you're looking for an extra job, second job, whatever it is, we kind of we can service pretty much anybody. You know, we can work with pretty much anyone. People think they come to me. I interview people all the time, and they're saying, "I don't know if I have a chance because I don't have security experience." But customer service is really what we focus on. Customer service comes first. We can teach how to do security, honestly. So we're looking right now to fill. We have temp positions. They can be long-term temp to hire. We have, permanent positions, full-time, part-time. We are looking to hire for a couple of different positions right now in different industries. And we pretty much welcome anyone who's willing to grow in the industry. Anyone who can pass, you would have to have a Connecticut guard card. So passing those state requirements, being able to pass that here as well. If you're looking to grow in the industry, if you're looking to learn, then that's what we want. Those people who are eager, those people who are coachable, who are teachable. That's what we look for.
Okay. All right. What kind of organizations or companies do you deal with that are looking for staffing for their security? What kind of organizations in the Fairfield County do you deal with?
So, like I said, we have universities right now looking for even special events. We have a lot of special events. So we have, like we do, because it's the summertime, even those sites that may have pools, like that they need extra, they need coverage for the summertime.
So you're saying even with this pandemic winding down in our area, the demand is still there?
Absolutely.
Yes. And
it has actually increased.
Yes.
Right? The demand has actually increased because those sites
Really?
that never needed it before, because there's probably less workers. There's certain sites where there's probably no one working in the building, but they still need someone there.
Okay.
So we even have an increase in some of our needs right now.
And then the soft opening and the phases that people are opening their organizations, they now are requiring some of them more officers because now you need somebody to do the temperature readings. They need somebody to do the count to see how many people you have in your store now. So there are different phases open and companies are open and the demands are coming, but then we still have our schools that have not been open all summer. It's like that.
Mm-hmm. Now, because of the COVID and there are new requirements, like you said, the temperature, the count, and just to be more aware about people wearing masks and things like that, is that something that the employer will train them, or is that something that you will train them before they go out to do certain jobs?
We always train them for whatever our client demands.
Okay.
Whatever our client requests from us, we will make sure that all officers are trained before going on post.
Now, with the positions that are now available, and as you say, there is an upswing, what is the range of the salary range that is being offered at this time?
So, right, every contract that we work with, there is a different pay rate, a different wage. Usually do go anywhere between $12 an hour to about $15 or $16 an hour. About 10 positions or anyone who has open availability, we are ranging anywhere between, I would say, $14 to even $16, $17 an hour right now.
Wow. Are all the jobs, I know you mentioned it quickly, but are all the jobs full-time or part-time or weekends, nights? I mean, what does it all cover?
We're honestly looking for everything, so we are looking for someone who can work during the week, who can work the weekends. We have part-time, full-time. Even our temp positions can also be part-time or full-time. We also we call flex officers or floaters, where we're looking for those people who have open availability, who may not want a set schedule. They want to be working on call. We also have that kind of flexible schedule where you won't a set site, but we can train you at different sites. That's great for someone who wants to get their foot in the door, who just wants the experience to gain the knowledge. We can train at different sites. If someone calls out, you would be the one to pretty much go and cover. those kind of.
Okay. Just to be on call. Great,
Yes.
great. So, finally, though, if someone wants to apply to any of these jobs that you're saying that are offered, what is the process? How do they get in touch with you to do these applications and to get an interview with you all?
We do have, they would have to go online and apply.
Okay.
The website is www.securitas, that's SECURITAS jobs.com. So that's securitasjobs.com. The application does take about 25 to 30 minutes to complete, but there is an assessment at the end. So as long as they complete and pass that assessment, I will get all applications for our Stanford branch. And then once I get those applications, I kind of, I call them, I do a phone screen, I go over some quick, brief questions with them just to see what they're looking for. And then I would schedule a virtual interview. So for the safety of our candidates and us, we're doing virtual interviews at this time.
Okay. Now, a quick question, because this is going to go out on our website and also on our Facebook page, if we get people who are interested in working with Securitas, but they may not be in your area, can they still go online and apply and indicate where they are, what are the other locations in Connecticut, actually?
So we have a Meriden branch, a Danbury branch, and an East Hartford branch. And I know the East Hartford branch also covers some of Massachusetts, going into Massachusetts. So the thing is, when they go on and apply, they're going to put their address. So they would put their city or their zip code, and it will automatically give you the closest branch to apply to,
Okay.
your zip code or your city or where you're living. So
that's perfect. That's perfect. Well, is there anything else that you want, any other information or anything else that you want to share with us before we end?
But I did mention the Connecticut Guard card, so that is very important. So anyone who does have the Connecticut Guard card already, they're encouraged, of course, to apply. But even if you do not have the Connecticut Guard card, we do have positions at certain sites where you can start off. We can put you through the course. We do offer the course free of charge to anyone that we are offering employment to, and we do assist with paying for the actual Guard card itself to go through that process for the background. And when I call them, I go through over all of this information.
Okay.
So even someone who doesn't have the Guard card, we may have a position for you as well, depending on what our needs are at that time, and if those sites are recruiting, or if we're recruiting for those sites at that time.
Besides the Guard card, is there any other documentation that you require that they have when they do apply? Is there anything else that's required? Any other documents or licenses or anything like that?
No other licenses, just your proper I-9 documents to be hired.
To be hired, okay. Because they don't have to have a driver's license per se, or
some of our positions are if you're applying to be a mobile patrol officer, then of course you would need the license, but it's not required for all positions.
Okay, all right. Well, is there anything else that we haven't covered that you feel is important that you should share? You want to share with us? I think
we covered everything.
Well,
Yes.
Ladies, I really, really appreciate, again, you giving us this time. It's great information, and I hope this continues on to be a great relationship between us and CRI, and we want to find the right people to have the right jobs to work with you. Again, this is going to be really great. It's going to be on our site, so be ready.
Yes.
Because people do look and they do start applying, and I'm going to share it with my, people who I work with, and of course, anyone else, we're just going to link it out there. But I truly appreciate all this information, and it's been a pleasure talking with you, and I wish you and your organization continued success. All right. And you have a good, fantastic holiday and rest. Ladies,
yes.
Please rest.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Because I think it's going to start blowing up on us very, very soon. So It's going to be great. So,
all right. We're ready for it. Okay.
Yes, we are.